I'm Margaret Ann Windsor, and I wanted to finish this. I've had two tapes I've got to put up about I'm at Motel 6, and I've shown that. And it's Super 8, and I just left Baymont Inn. It's owned by Sonny Shaw. And these are all the big wigs in Roanoke, and some of them I think were, well, what's involved is former governors from Virginia that are now in the Senate and over your Intelligence and Judicial Committee, that all were sending their regards, or they came to say what he's a local entrepreneur. They and the Patels have gotten wealthy since I came here off of the in real estate they have in the motels and hotels, which have spread out beyond Troutville and Roanoke into other areas. So I'm not going any further. I'm just going to show this as a way of me running a campaign and telling the truth about doctors. And Larry McDonald, Congressman Doctor, was one of them. Flint says here that I know who was responsible for his shooting in near Marietta in Lawrenceville. He mentions Larry McDonald. He helped me in the campaign. So this is a fake that married Wallace. She's a fake. No, very good. She's a fake queen. Her father went with the Illuminati. They put him in, if you want to call it office. He's illegal. He helped take down his own brother, King Edward VIII, who was married to Claudia Ruth O'Keefe. And I know I'm doing double on this, so excuse it. Claudia Ruth O'Keefe's my mom. I was born in 1939. They were planning to here in 1939. Roosevelt was part of my kidnapping. He appointed Kennedy ambassador to England. Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bilderbergers, Kennedys. My own uncle helped take his brother down with character assassination. My God, he wasn't even married to that woman. He was married to my mom during that time. And they remained married and were alive in October the 20th of 86. And let me put this in. The double that married Wallace became the illegal Duke and Duchess of Windsor, died in 1972, was buried at Frogmore. Elizabeth has always known it. All of them have. The Illuminati controls your press. This is your mind control being formed here under the guise of being nice. They've used the mental health. This is your great Jeff K. that helped kidnap me. He was with Martin Luther King, and you should get the truth about that. The whole thing was to take Africa, take down the British Empire, make us fight against ourselves, kidnap me, their monarch, take down my father, the legitimate king who wouldn't go along with the Illuminati. Now, I want to get to this before this goes off. I wrote about mind control murders back in 1978 when Mr. Flint was shot. I didn't find out about my kidnapping until 1983 late, and it made sense, though, because I've always known something was wrong with the way I grew up. But the thing was, I started could remember my a portrait of my father being brought and dropped off in that pigsty farm down there. They gave me the name of a twin, Peggy and Dempsey, married Childers. Peggy was killed just a week or two before I came there. They put me there. Jeff K. was part of it. And Carl was killed by their mom, Lina, about a month after he was born. They were a year older than me. So anyway, I wanted to put this up. I was doing, before I found out about my kidnapping, I was doing a book, MD, A License to Kill. I've done nothing but tell the truth. I haven't broken the law. It's the most hideous thing, running me with chemicals since 86, keeping me a pauper and penniless. And everybody around me and on Facebook and YouTube, they have homes here in the United States. They have clothes, they eat out. I've been deprived of even knowing if my sons are alive or dead or anything like that. I haven't committed any crimes. In fact, I've told everybody how the mind control murders were being done. That's what I was writing about. And here you've got the Parkland down in Florida, and all these kids are getting the attention from the press with his Illuminati control. They kidnapped me. So these mass murders were done with mind control, not your guns. Anyway, I wanted to put this one up, and I've put it up before, and it's sad because I think the Virginia State Troopers, the Georgia State Troopers, and the Alabama State Troopers were really my friends. I wanted to show you just a bit here, though, that these were done in patterns. Remember, I was made, well, to have a place and not be raped and get off the side of the road. I lived up on the Appalachian Trail, froze and starved. And they'd come and run me from there. This is a state trooper, and I can't see. I've been so sick. I did want to put this. Last night, what they've done to me when I came over here, they run me over here. Now I don't have money to leave, and I'm so sick. Was the room next to me, the air conditioner. I've never heard one like that was banging constantly and gushing water out. I know they emit water, but not like that. Now then, last night, mine started in the middle of the night. And remember, I put up with my hearing is gone from the Baymont Inn, from the dirt and filth. And I had prescriptions and put up where I had my hearing tested. I had it tested just prior to that. Part of my hearing's gone. Now, last night I woke up and the smell and the loud banging in here is something you can't stand. And I don't have money to leave, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got a couple of days till, well, I've got 3 more days paid after this, but point is I don't have the money to leave right now. This is one of the mind control murders that I've been talking about, and this is a Virginia State Trooper. This was after Carl Barton, State Trooper, retired. His wife brought me off the mountain where they'd poured someone had come up and behind, it was a park up there where you could picnic and tent and all that, and you pay. It's a national park, okay? It's closed now, but anyway, he was retired, Virginia State Trooper Carl Barton and his wife. They were hosts. That night, stuff was poured all over my tent, gas. I had to get up and God, I wonder how I even made it out of it, and sit at the picnic table. And they brought me down to Econo Lodge, not Econo Lodge. I had the money to pay. They paid for the security deposit over at Affordable Corporate on Starkey Road. Now, who has just been knighted? This last name is really Starkey. Okay. One of the Beatles. Now then, I want to get to this. So this is how this has been carried out. I worked for Fred Simpson. Simpson, as in Wallace Warfield Simpson, was supposed to marry my father, which is a lie. Okay, and he was shot by Mark David Chapman. Mark is my son's name. I got to go to the door. Just a minute.